Back at it, man. Ultimate Upsets 3 recap and predictions for the next following week. I didn't do any predictions. I didn't even do a follow up after I watched it. It was eerie. Things were getting dark for a lot of people. Niggas didn't prepare. So I'm going to get right into it, and then I'm going to get into the potential new bracket after what goes down. I'm going to just throw it all in one big video. So strap in. It's gonna be a wild one, you feel me?
Yeah. Let's get it. Let's get it. Gravity. Let's go.
Hey, yo, Glory, turn me up.
Went from the shotters, now I'm a villain. Who want rock with me? I kill him. Who want rock with me? I kill him.
Getting right into it. The predictions, my bracket is not existing is dead. Official loss to Cortez. She didn't prepare or the nerves got her. We're not even gonna go into that. So Cortez advances. We had another upset. Jack Boy and T Top went down. T Top had some really good material. Jack had the energy in the room, and I like T Top's material more, but he got outshined by Jack Boy somehow, some way. And Jack Boy and Cortez will be going down week 2 of the ultimate upsets 3. They knew what they was doing, man. Ain't nobody gonna win this bracket. So Jack versus Cortez. Then you got Drugs. He beat Yoshi G to go on. That wasn't even a battle. They just talked about their life and their goals and their family issues. They just had a counseling situation going on. They had a counseling session going on. Smack was the facilitator. He just Rum versus Sirius Jones. This is very controversial. I had Rum going into this, but Sirius Jones did impress me. He definitely showed up. He was very hyped, but a lot of his interviews seemed like he was very upset, and it's fine to be upset. You know what I mean? Them judges were dookie, and mind you, Sirius Jones won that second round, and we could toss up the first. The third was okay, but I think Rum Nitty still edged him. I like what Rum Nitty was talking about. But you guys can toss up the first round, and whoever you give to the first round won the battle. But Sirius Jones definitely showed up. No slight to him, but I don't know. I feel like if he does deserve the win, give him the win because of the first round. But just because he turned up in the second round and then he had a decent third doesn't mean he won the battle. Honestly, because Rum Nitty was saying some very potent stuff. It's just everybody's hyped up on comebacks and underdog stories. I get it. We want to root for the underdogs. We want to root. But at the same time, the people that's been killing and putting in work, it's not. You shouldn't. Don't slight them because a nigga just popped out of nowhere, and now he think he deserve 100,000 over the next man. You know what I mean? Jones said it himself. He was just gonna put out a mixtape, say I won the 100K, and I just came home and all this stuff. He was already spending the money before he even got past the first round. So that's something to think about. Don't what's that saying? Don't lay your eggs before they hatch. But you know what I mean. Don't sweat it, man. Anywho, KCJ smoked Twerk's boots. Everybody knows it. 3-0. Prep and Swave Seva went down, and that was controversial. I still think Prep won the third round, overpowered a lot of that shit that Swave was saying. I love the OG talk though, even though I'm a big OG, I'm a super OG, and I appreciate that. But it's just the, that third round from Prep was amazing to me. So I think that he did enough in that third round to edge Sway Seba. But Sway Seba did take a round, and he actually took the first, and then the second was debatable, I think. But we gotta rewatch some of these, and you might say Swave won, you might say Sirius won. You know what I mean? That's fine. But Swamp versus Jerry West went down. That was a decent battle. That was cool. I initially went against Swamp just because I had a feeling Jerry West was gonna do something spectacular, but he really didn't. So Swamp took that, and my bracket was already busted by then anyway. So I don't know. I gotta go back to the drawing board, and then Geechee versus Riggs 3-0. Boom. So the potential, the week 2 we were gonna get into is Geechee versus Swamp, and who's gonna take that? That's like whoa. But I think I'll just go ahead and get into that later. But I could knock it out right now. But I think that's more details, more analysis. But yeah, so Swamp versus Geechee, Drugs versus Rum, Jack versus Cortez, and Casey versus Prep. It's going down week 2, and stay tuned in. It is what it is. This is my opinion. This is how I feel. Bias Slice ain't nothing nice. Guillotine folks, man, we coming out with new music. We dropping that Exotic 28 research on your head. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Go tap into the IG page,
I'm here.
Exotic 28 research.
Back like I never left,
You know
man.
what it is, man.
I've been doing this for too long. 2020 years in the game. Necklace game. Guillotine is my name. Big cutthroat, big folks. Guillotine folks, host with the most. Guillotine folks, the host with the most. Guillotine folks, the host with the most. The host with the most. The host with the most. The cutthroat, that cutthroats. Cutthroat, that cutthroats, nigga. Cutthroat, that cutthroats, nigga.